All right, welcome back. We are on our step two. And this step two, we are actually going to call this step two called flower on bottom. So let's speak to what we're trying to do. So if you remember last time, what we did was we had a little daisy on top, right? And then what we need to do now is we need to align the colors right next to it. So here, let me get there and show you. So if this is the daisy on top, all we need to do is pick one particular face and align these two colors so they're both the same. That's all we're doing. And once we've done that, we need to rotate that face so that those two dots face upside down. And if you will notice, this color is now not shown here because now that's at the bottom, right? And if that doesn't make sense, let's flip over to the cube so it makes more sense. All right, so this is where we are, right? So we need to align these two colors. For me, luckily they're already aligned. If they were not, let's assume that this is where I started. I'm just going to look around and say, hey, is there anyone aligned? I found green aligned, and I need to just move this twice so that it's facing at the bottom. In my notes, you'll see that I'm calling it FF, which basically means, let's go back to what it was. This is how it was. If I do F and F, this yellow moves to the bottom. Now you'll notice that this one was already yellow. We just made another yellow next to it. And if we do that for all the four edges, right, this, and this, we actually will end up with a flower on bottom. That's why we call it flower on bottom. So this time, let's work on this edge. I have yellow here, blue here. I need these two to be blue. So I'm going to hold the top and move this so that I find a blue. As soon as I find a blue, F, and I got another yellow down there. Perfect. Still two more yellows to work on. Let's move it. Let's see if these two are aligned, which they are. Orange and orange. FF. We move this at the bottom, and that makes sense. Move it again in our hands. And this time, this is the yellow we're moving to the bottom. So I need red and red. So let's move it until I find a red. I found it. And our F and F. Once we're done, that white is still on top, but we moved all the yellows at the bottom. So what we end up with is a flower on bottom. So just remember, this is top. We're going to just call that top. And this is bottom. That was basically it. That was step two. Again, let's quickly look at the notes and see if that makes sense, right? So what we did is we moved these so that they all are at the bottom. In this picture, you're seeing only one of them being done. And we do that until all of them are done. And we end up with a face like this. All five right here, right? So let me work on my clicker here. Right, so all five are basically like this. And all these colors are aligned. That was step two. We are done with flower on bottom. So hopefully that was easy enough. Some of these will get a little bit harder step by step, but don't worry, we got you. We will guide you along the way. All right, thanks for watching. Let's see you in step three.